you realize who you're talking to.
Of course. And that's why I'm taking this opportunity to inform you that this town has been cheated by touring actors for the last time.
But you're not going to arrest me, are you?
Less than you can pay up.
Are you questioning the credit of Famous Players International, sir?
No, just yours.
But you're not going to hold me responsible just because our managers absconded, are you?
We sure are. Somebody got to pay up right now, or somebody got to go to the pokey.
But couldn't you wait until after tonight's performance?
Tonight's performance?
Ha!
And just who is left to perform? Your entire company has vanished.
But that's the whole point. There will be a performance tonight. You see, what we had in mind...
Dudley Lester, my old friend. How are you these days?
Well, if it isn't Rich Rancho Rogers. And how is the wealthiest man in West Texas?
Oh, fine, my boy, just fine. My word, you do look troubled.
I am. This fella here refuses to extend my credit anymore. And this chappie wants to put me in jail.
This is outrageous. Gentlemen, you may trust this sterling character implicitly. And any such credit as he may wish to request, I will underwrite with my entire fortune.
I saw the show.
Oh, really? Did you like it?
Pardon me, ma'am.
All right, boys, let's take a little
Sheriff,
walk
do
now.
not manhandle me. I shall speak to my lawyer. Do not be down your hands.
You're not terrible mistake.
Will you let me worry
Put
about
me
it?
down your hands.
You're wrecking my credit.
Hold on there a second, big horse. Sheriff, you arresting these two men?
That's right.
Oh, I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
We're Texas Rangers, Sheriff. And if I'm not mistaken, this man's name is Newton Weeks.
Yeah, that's who he is, all right.
I thought so. I've been trailing him for 3 hard, long weeks. We have a priority arrest on this man, Sheriff.
We have? For him?
Yes, Joe. Now, who's this other fella?
Sebastian Hargreaves III.
He's Dudley Lester, the first.
Uh-huh. I've got a priority arrest for him, too.
What have I done?
Yeah, what's the charges, Ranger?
Framus.
Framus?
Framus.
He's right. I admit it. I framist in Fort Worth.
I didn't.
You most certainly did, and I was with you.
Newton, these are Texas Rangers.
That's right. And a state offense takes priority over a local one, right, Sheriff?
Yeah, I guess so. Framus?
Framus. Right, Joe?
You're telling it, Chad.
That's right, Joe.
These actors assign chits all over town. What about that?
Well, that's a local problem, mister, and us Texas Rangers don't ever involve ourselves in local problems.
Newton, let the sheriff have us. A few bad debts is one thing, but the Texas Rangers...
It's no good, Dudley. The game is up. I knew the Rangers would get us eventually.
I still don't remember framising.
All right now, you two. You're coming with us. You have any other belongings?
Yeah, they got a rented horse and wagon outside packed ready to go. I caught him trying to skip out of town.
Good job, Sheriff. Good job. I have to make a full report on this to the state capitol, and it wouldn't surprise me a bit if you didn't receive a special commendation for arresting these two desperados.
Desperado.
Yes, Joe, desperados. All right, now come on, you two. Let's go, and no funny business. Cover him, Joe. Thanks again, Sheriff. Good job.
Well, how are you, Newton? Weeks I haven't seen you in so long.
Chad, you're a lifesaver. You
Oh,
really
just
are.
returning an old favor, Part. Joe, I want you to meet an old friend of mine, Newton Weeks from down New Orleans way. He's an actor.
Well, I figured he
You had to be kidding. Joe.
Dudley Lester, my partner.
How do you do?
Mr. Lester?
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Nice to see you. Tell me, Newt, that old tin badge arresting you two fellas, nothing serious, I hope.
Oh, no, just a monetary misunderstanding.
Uh-huh.
Old show business story, really. Our ex-manager ran off with all the box office receipts.
Oh.
Took every penny.
Including our wages.
Yes, so naturally, we had to sign a few tabs around town.
Oh,
Hotel
naturally.
bills,
Naturally.
you know, that sort of thing. Guess you've been in that sort of situation yourself.
Yes, we've been there before, haven't we, Joe? Huh?
There most of the time.
Well, Newton, we
Chad Cooper.
New Orleans, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I take it we're not actually under arrest then.
No, not actually.
You ignoramus, we're rescued.
Oh, how jolly.
Real jolly.
So what are you doing in town, Chad?
Well, my partner Joe and I are chasing an outlaw called the Pecos Kid.
Pecos Kid, what's he look like? Maybe we've seen him.
That's the problem. Nobody knows what he looks like.
Yeah, that's right. Well, anyway, first things first, we better get you and your friend out of town. You hold on here, and we'll go get our horses and meet you back here.
Okay.
Teach you two to Framus in the state of Texas.
Tell me, what exactly is Framis?
Well, there's more than one kind. Right, Chad?
Right, Joe. We'll be leaving you about here.
We can't thank you enough. If we can ever reciprocate in kind.
Oh, that's our pleasure, boys. Just one thing. If I were you, I wouldn't show my face around here for a while.
Nor any other portion of our anatomy either.
Good thinking.
We'll take your advice, Chad.
Well, take it easy and lots of luck to you.
With that horse, I'm afraid you're gonna need it.
Thanks again. And you will be careful with that Pecos person, won't you?
Yeah, we can find him.
Nice fellows.
Princes among men.
Newton,
Yes, Dudley.
mind if I ask you a question?
Not at all.
Where are we going?
Home, of course.
We'll never get there. We've got no money.
We're not in jail.
We've got no jobs.
We have our wardrobe trunk.
We're going to get awfully hungry.
We have our health.
We're in terrible trouble, aren't we?
You're not going to cry, are you? Right out here in front of everybody.
In front of whom?
Me. Me. Dudley.
In these hard times, you've got to put up with anything. In these hard times, you mustn't pick or choose. The famous Players Company has left us up the creek, you see. What wouldn't we give for a cup of tea in these hard times? Things are bad, awful bad. In fact, they've never been worse before. But every single chappie can make a girlie happy. Food is dear, rent is dear, but love is cheap for the time of year. So grab the nearest miss and whisper while you kiss. In these hard times, you've got to put up with anything. In these hard times, you mustn't pick or choose. The famous Players Company has left us up the creek, you see. What wouldn't we give for a cup of tea in these hard times? What wouldn't we give for a cup of tea in these hard times?
Lubbock, 100 miles. Want to try for it?
Shh. He'll faint. Why don't we try for Whiskey Flat? It's the nearest. Maybe we can pick up some eating money.
Good idea. I'm starving. Let's go.
Strategy. I'll go in first.
Leave me out here alone, whatever for?
Because there are two of us.
You and me, right?
Right. And if they're going to be looking, they'll be looking for the two of us.
You and me.
Right again.
But why will they be looking for us?
Because we're touring actors who've recently run afoul of the local constable.
Oh, you mean the sheriff?
Right again. Dudley, you're improving. You really are, you know. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll go in alone. I'll case the town. I'll find out what's happening. Now, if the coast is clear, I'll post some handbills, hire a hall. We'll see what happens.
Wonderful. But you're still leaving me out here alone, and it's Indian country.
Oh, don't be silly. I'll wager there isn't an Indian within 500 miles of here. Maybe they won't see us.
How?
Oh, what?
Just how?
Who are you?
Me? Oh, I'm a marshal. I'm the Marshal of Gunslick Gulch.
He's a great friend of the Indians.
And a mighty warrior.
Him no marshal. Him actor. Him on stage Three Forks.
Oh, really? Did you see the show?
We say show.
And what did you think of it?
Huh?
Savages.
How you have it, dude, with lemon and cream.
What are your prices?
2 bits a shot. Second shot's on the house.
Second one's free, huh? Right, well, in that case, I'll have another. Heard it before. Cheers. Man, it's smooth.
Should be. It's been aging since morning.
Hold it! You're dealing from the bottom of the deck. Nobody calls me a crook and lives. You thieving pack rat. You lying coyote. What'd you call me?
A lying coyote. But he didn't mean it, did you? See? Now then, nice cowboy. Take it easy. What? Somebody stop them. If that bullet goes through him, it'll hit me. They're gonna kill each other. I don't believe it. I could have sworn them.
Ain't nobody shot nobody in this town in 3 months. In fact, nobody's even fired a gun.
Municipal safety campaign?
Town's full of fighting men, willing to die with their boots on. But even a fighting man wants a decent burial. To have a preacher say a few kind words over him.
You mean they haven't got a preacher?
Nope, gave up. Left town 3 months ago.
Maybe it's a good thing. Think of all the lives he saved by not being here.
Yeah, maybe. But it makes it kind of tough on the peaceful folks.
They really could use a preacher, eh?
Ain't had no weddings, no funerals, no christenings, no sermons.
No preacher to deliver a sermon?
Nope.
No one to take up the church collection? Golly, that's an outrage.
I don't want to be a preacher. Couldn't I play a marshal?
Whiskey Flat does not need a marshal, but it does need a preacher.
But preachers go on and on. Couldn't I play a marshal? Marshals, all they have to say is, howdy, ma'am, and fool around with their guns and things.
Dudley, I really think you should play this part.
Why?
Because if you don't, we're going to starve to death. Look, it's terribly simple. All you've got to do is deliver a sermon, then I'll take up the collection.
Can't perform without a stage.
The whole Wild West is your stage. When you walk into the town of Whiskey Flat, the Reverend Dudley Lester, you'll be walking onto a real stage. With real people.
Real people.
Real scenery. Real food.
Real food.
Real food. No one could do it like you, Dudley.
Do you really think so?
I can see it now. Dudley Lester, the actor who won the West. The man who brought Macbeth to the Mohawks.
Dudley Lester, starring in Preacher Jones Goes West.
Your costume, Preacher Jones. Your audience awaits you in Whiskey Flat.
I shall bring gladness to their hearts.
And sadness to their pocketbooks.
It's a preacher. You're right, it is a preacher.
I'm mighty glad to see you, preacher.
Mighty young-looking preacher. Welcome to Whiskey Flat, Parson. My name is Bellflower Fern.
It's very nice of you to make us feel at home.
Oh, well, we haven't had a preacher here for 3 months.
Well, you've got one now. Friends, this is Reverend Jones. And, madam, if you think he looks young, he thinks old.
And this, brethren and sistren, is one of my converts. Yes, when I found this poor, unfortunate soul, he was nothing but a bum. A poor, penniless, drunken, no-good, rotten bum. Yes, it took a lot of time, but I finally showed him the error of his ways.
Hallelujah.
We must all try to remember that in every man there is some good, even in this bum.
Ex-bum.
Well, Preacher Jones, we sure would appreciate it if you'd stay around here in Whiskey Flat for a while. We need you bad.
Well, we haven't had a church service in 3 months of Sundays. Nor a wedding.
Well, my friend and I were headed east, but we always try to help others, don't we, Newton?
And in doing so, we also help ourselves.
The room the last preacher had is still vacant at my house.
Oh, madam, I don't think the preacher and I could possibly afford...
Oh, land of Goshen, I'm not asking you to pay.
You don't?
God bless you, my child.
Everybody in town will be glad to chip in just to have a preacher here. We'll pay your expenses.
Well, that's very generous of you all. As I said before, we were headed back east. We're very badly needed back there in the east, aren't we, Newton? But as you good people obviously need preaching to so badly, I'm sure something could be arranged. What do you think, old boy?
I'm sure we could manage to stay for at least one collection, a sermon. Sermon.
Well, I know it's just going to be wonderful having you here in town, Preacher Jones. And you too, Brother Bum.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Preacher Jones. Remember me? My name is Bellflower Fern.
I certainly do, Miss Bellflower. May I say, you're looking very pretty today.
Oh, thank you. I guess I look pretty because I'm so happy. You see, now that you're here, I can get married.
Isn't that nice? Married. Married?
Yes, so I thought I'd better come by and tell you the good news.
Yes, of course. Who's the lucky man?
My childhood sweetheart. He's been away for years making a name for himself, but now he's come back and he's asked me to be his wife.
Romance. Young love. How delightful. I really must marry you one of these days.
Oh, thank you, Preacher.
Have you seen Mr. Weeks?
Yes. I'm afraid he went into that awful place. The Silver Dollar Saloon.
Ah, the saloon, yes, of course. The dear boy is no doubt arranging a revival meeting among the sinners. Well, thank you, my dear. It's lovely seeing you again, but I really must be off now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I've been looking all over the place for you.
Oh, well, I've just decided to backslide a little bit, you know. Don't look now. I think people are looking.
Are you a preacher?
I'll have a... Yes, I'm a preacher.
That's right, folks. This gentleman here is Preacher Jones.
Yahoo! We finally got a preacher.
And the preacher gets a loser.
My, the power of the spoken word.
Well, howdy, Ben. No offense, Ben. Just a friendly discussion, Ben.
Heard there was a preacher around here.
No, sir, not here.
Fellow Wilson's a preacher.
Who, me?
Him?
Well, that's all right, boys. I like preachers. Now tell me, mister, you a good preacher?
Good. Why, he gives the most fantastic performance.
I try to be a good man, show the way, bring a little light.
Good. Come here. I'm Ben Conrad. That mean anything to you?
Pleased to meet you, Brother Conrad.
Mr. Conrad's the biggest celebrity around here. Went out in the world and made himself a great reputation. The greatest gunfighter around here.
Oh, really? Nothing I like better than gunfighters.
Well, now then, we're just going to get along fine. A preacher, I know you wouldn't accept one, but I'd like to buy your friend here a drink.
Oh, no, I'm not a great one for...
You know, I knew a fellow once wouldn't drink with me when I invited him. He rode 1,000 miles trying to get away from me, but I followed him. Poor fellow.
Double, please. You know what I always say? A shot in the hand is worth 2 in the head. That's what I always say.
All right, come on, fellas, let's sit down, huh? Pull up a chair there. Now, how long are you going to be here, preacher?
Well, I'll be preaching the sermon on Sunday, and then...
Well, now, that's fine. We can have the wedding on Saturday.
Wedding?
Yeah, me and Bellflower Fern is getting hitched. The prettiest little gal in town.
Oh, yes, she certainly is. The only thing is...
Wedding? But I don't see how I can.
I mean, a wedding is so permanent.
Was something wrong about me getting married?
No. I think every man should be married.
No, it's just that, you see, I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to weddings.
Yeah, well, then you got till Saturday to get unrusty, preacher. I want to get married, and when I don't get what I want, I get very unhappy. You understand that? And when I get unhappy, people die.
It's no use, Newton. I can't go through with it.
But you've got to. Ben will kill you if you don't perform the wedding ceremony.
And he'll kill me when he finds out I'm not a real preacher.
There you are. You see, you can't lose. Where you going?
I want to get dressed. Oh! I'm going to get out of here.
You can't. We've got to wait till Sunday for the collection.
Oh, forget it.
Well, then we won't have any money.
Oh, I'm just going home.
Look, do you remember the story about Ben and the man who wouldn't have a drink with him? Do you remember how he ran away and Ben followed? Do you remember what happened?
Dearly beloved brethren, we are gathered here today.
Joe! Oh, look who's here.
What are you doing here in Whiskey Flat?
Hey, you got your color on,
have I? Oh, yes.
Are we glad to see you? Are we in trouble?
You ain't alone, Bart.
We thought perhaps you could help us.
Why, we haven't even been able to help ourselves so far, but we can discuss it over a drink. Come on.
He can't.
He can't? Why, too young?
His collar's on backwards.
Oh, you're not telling me he's a preacher.
I am indeed.
Well, that's just part of our sad story. You see, we met this chap called Ben Conrad, and that's not all. And because we also met a lady called Miss Bellflower, and the trouble is they want to get married, and... Hey!
Drink your milk, Preacher Jones.
There's no need to rub it in.
So you're a genuine, honest-to-goodness registered preacher, huh?
That's just the trouble. I'm not.
And if he performs the wedding on Saturday, well then, poor Bellflower. Such a nice girl.
Pretty, too. In fact, if I weren't a preacher...
Dudley. Well, why don't you boys just sit? Just don't go through with it.
Ben Conrad will kill us. He's a gunman.
Ben Conrad. That ring a bell with you, Joe?
Never heard of him.
Me neither.
There he is.
That's Conrad?
That's him.
Does he have a look, Chad? Yeah, he does have a look.
Morning, preacher. You're at it kind of early, ain't you?
Good morning, Brother Conrad.
Mr. Cooper. Cooper. Mr. Riley.
Howdy, Conrad.
You friends of the preacher?
Well, you might say that. We're a couple of traveling divinity students.
With guns, huh?
We have a very unruly flock, sir.
And that's the pure gospel.
You all set for the wedding, preacher?
Oh, yes. I can hardly wait.
That's good. I want this hitching to come off without a hitch.
Now that's funny.
Now, you fellas gonna be around for my wedding Saturday morning?
I'm afraid not. No, we have a little preaching of our own to do.
That's too bad. Now, you just be sure that everything works out all right, preacher. You know what happens when I get unhappy.
No. What?
Now, that's funny.
He has good look, Chad.
Yeah.
You see, if I marry them, Bellflower will go away on a honeymoon thinking she's legally married.
And if he doesn't, he'll kill us.
It seems our boys do have a bit of a problem, Joe. You reckon there's any way we can help them out?
Well, maybe they're worrying themselves about nothing. Mr. Conrad here looks like a real friendly fella.
For a killer. That's exactly what I mean.
Speaking of killers, Joe, do you recollect old three-fingered Jake? Oh, now, there was the same kind of killer, same kind of situation.
Same kind of ending. What happened?
Oh, I don't think you'd even want to hear about it.
It might make you sick. Chad, we've got to help these boys.
Well, Joe, that's just what we're gonna do, too.
You're gonna shoot him?
Well, now, a ranger can't shoot down a man in cold blood. He hadn't done nothing. Well, not yet, he has.
You're not gonna tell him?
That I'm not a real preacher.
Oh, no. You're gonna tell him.
And then if everything works out like it should, well, we'll get to him before he gets to you.
It's an old trick, and it almost always works.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, really wonderful.
So you just don't have to worry about your old Joe.
Well, now, that looks like Jake McBride.
That is Jake McBride.
The last time I seen him, he was traveling with a Pecos kid. And if he's around here...
So's the Pecos kid. Now, where do you figure he might be headed?
We better find out. Hey, Chad, Joe, what about...
Well, why don't you two fellas put your head together and try to come up with something else? And don't get him mad, at least till we get back.
It's nice to have friends when you're far away from home.
Now, don't you forget Saturday morning, preacher. I'm gonna be flat unhappy if this ain't the best wedding this town has ever seen. And you know what happens when I get unhappy.
Now, that's not funny.
Well, there's Jake, Mitch Hardesty, some of the other boys.
It looks like they're set for a wait.
Yeah, I reckon.
You suppose it's for the Pecos kid?
I reckon.
Well, they can wait. We can wait.
Yeah, I reckon.
Miss Bellflower, you really do look wonderful today.
Thank you.
Ben is really getting a wonderful prize. You haven't changed your mind by any chance, have you?
Oh, Mr. Weeks, you're such a tease.
Yes, I'm
Ben Conrad is the answer to any girl's dream. He's so manly and so commanding. And...
He's commanding, all right.
Oh, Ben, honey, turn around. Must have seen me before the wedding, honey. It's bad luck.
Is everything all set?
I'm afraid so. I mean, yes.
You got the ring?
The ring? The ring. Do you want it now?
No, stupid. You give it to me when the preacher asked for it. Ain't you ever stood up before?
Oh, yes. It's just this time I feel a little dizzy.
Where's the preacher?
In the chapel.
Doing what?
Praying.
What for?
Miracle, I think.
Get him.
Yes, sir. What are you doing there?
Would you believe I lost a collar button?
Out. Come on.
Newton, I just can't marry them. It wouldn't be fair to Bellflower.
If you don't marry them, Ben is going to be very unhappy. Unhappy twice.
Huh?
Bang, bang. One for you, one for me.
Wait, I've got it. I know how we can stop the ceremony.
How?
We'll set fire to the church.
That's the most horrible idea I've ever heard of. We can't set fire to the church.
Why not?
We need it for the Sunday collections.
Preacher, you gonna marry me or not?
I thought you were planning to marry Miss Bellflower.
That's not funny. We'll be right with you, sir.
All right, we'll make it snappy. I'm in a hurry.
That's one of his happier moods.
Newton, that man will kill me when he finds out I'm not a preacher.
Dudley, if you're not a preacher, what are you?
Well, I'm petrified. How about that?
Oh, Poppycock, you're a great actor playing the part of a preacher. You, Dudley Lester, must believe the part. Now, say to yourself, I am a preacher.
I am a... It's no use.
Let me hear you say it. I am a preacher.
I can't.
Drink this. All right? Good. Now, let me hear you say it. I am a preacher.
I'm Bishop Lobcorn.
Perfect.
I'm Bishop Lobcorn.
This rock's about as hard as your saddle.
I reckon.
Maybe the kid ain't coming, Joe.
You think they know where he is?
Well, I think we might ask them.
They're liable to just hesitate a little about telling us.
Well, then we'll be firm, Joe. Gentle, but firm.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Waiting's over, boys.
Shucks, Chad. Looks like we killed them all.
Oh, no, Joe. I just winged old Jake here. Howdy, Jake!
Don't be so cheerful. You busted my shoulder.
I could have been aiming for your head.
Where's Paco's kid?
Well, looks like we're going to have to heat up the fire, Joe. Jake looks a mite chilly.
Howdy, Jake.
What are you going to do, torture me?
And I wouldn't do anything like that, Jake. We're friends. I'm just gonna dig that bullet out of this shoulder.
And then I'm going to cauterize the wound, that's all.
All right. We're supposed to meet the kid on the Furnace Wells Road this morning. He'll be on the stage.
Well, where is he now, Jake?
Whiskey Flat.
Whiskey Flat? What name's he going under, Jake?
His real name, Ben Conrad.
Dud Newt.
Yeah, and if Conrad finds out about Dudley?
He's gonna be real unhappy.
And that ain't gonna be funny.
Let's go, let's go.
Dearly beloved, friends and neighbors, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel the ceremony.
What do you mean?
I've lost my book.
Oh, that's it, folks. Wedding's off. Don't miss the big sermon on Sunday. And
Now, wait a minute. You're a preacher, ain't you? You must have done this lots of times before. Don't you know the words by heart by now?
Well, I'm rather slow at learning, you see. Besides, I like to be accurate.
Yeah, well, you just say them words good enough so that me and Bellflower's married. You understand?
You shouldn't ad-lib a wedding ceremony, you know. I mean, I always say, if a thing's worth doing, then it's
Shut up. All right, now you get started, preacher.
Dearly beloved, friends and neighbors, we are gathered here today to join in holy wedlock the party of the first part, Bellflower Fern, with the party of the second part, Ben Conrad.
That's more like it.
Do you, Ben, promise to honor, cherish, and take real good care of this woman?
I do.
And do you, Bellflower, promise to honor, cherish, and avoid this man?
What?
No, I mean obey this man.
I do.
Are there any objections to this marriage? Any at all?
Hurry, 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 folks. Come on, roll up. Get your objections in before it's too late. Come on now, sir. Now, sir. You look objectionable. Do you object? You know. No objections. I step down.
Cowards. Oh, well, as there are obviously no objections, we're obviously forced to continue. May we have the ring?
The ring?
The ring.
The ring.
Oh, the ring. Oh, didn't I give it to you?
I'll give it to you if you don't give it to me.
Here it is. I'm terribly sorry. Right there. Oh, I thought... That way. Look, try under there, man. That's all right. There you go, sir. Over there. Just this way, man. No, looks as if it's lost.
That's it. No ring. Ceremony's off. Can't have a wedding without a ring.
That's it, folks. Been one of those days, isn't it, really? All right, if everyone could file out by the north door, then I think...
Hold it. We'll just fuse your ring.
This ring?
Mm-hmm.
This ring? No. It's stuck. Stuck for years. It's...
All right. The ring. Now, what's next?
Repeat after me. I, Ben, being of sound mind and judgment.
Being of sound mind and judgment. Ain't that for a will?
I told you I needed the book.
Wait a minute. Just stay where you are and finish the ceremony.
By whatever authority I happen to have at the moment, I hereby pronounce you man and wife.
Looks like I owe you and the preacher a little something.
Well, just pay us what you think the little woman is worth to you.
There's $5.
She's worth more than that as a foot warmer.
You trying to be funny?
Oh, just a little joke. Very little.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all, folks. Time that me and Bellflower, come on right along here, Bellflower. Time we was leaving on our honeymoon.
But you can't.
Why not?
Not without giving us a chance to toast your happiness.
Why?
Toast the bride and groom, yes.
To the bride and groom.
Well, so long, folks, and thanks a lot.
I've got a toast.
Good boy.
May the groom's business continue to prosper. The best I could manage.
Thanks very much.
Before you go...
No more toasts. We're heading for El Paso.
No more toasts? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have perhaps forgotten the most important toast of all. Are we so callous and unpatriotic to forget our beloved president, Rutherford B. Hayes? To the president. And I propose another toast to the vice president.
To William A. Wheeler,
Who's that?
the vice president.
Well,
dear friends, shall we have a moment of silence in honor of those who died in the Mexican War? Let us bow our heads.
Mexican War was over 30 years ago.
Some of us forget so soon.
Come on, Bellflower, we're getting out of here.
Impossible. It wouldn't be decent to leave without serenading the bride.
Waiting, oh, you know I'm waiting. I miss you, honey, you know I do. Lonely, just for you only. You're not alone, no one else but you.
It's like a chorus, everybody!
Waiting, you know I'm waiting.
Now, wait a minute. That's enough serenade. I like your music, but Bellflower and me is leaving on our honeymoon right now.
That does it. They're on their way to El Paso.
We still have 12 hours left.
How'd you work that out?
I loaned Ben a horse and wagon. With that horse, we could beat him on foot. So we'll take the stagecoach and we'll be there before him.
And then what?
We keep keeping them apart.
Newton, it's hopeless. We'll be keeping them apart for the rest of our lives.
You worded that perfectly. The rest of our lives. Come on.
Where they? There they are. Goodbye, Preacher Jones and Brother Bun.
Come on, we gotta catch them. With this horse? The wind behind us is faster than walking. Come on, boy. You can do it. Come on. Come on then, boy. Come on, Lightning. Lightning, come on then. You did it. We're moving.
Oh, it's no use, Newton. Let's forget it.
Tell that to Ben Conrad. He never forgets.
Oh, you're right. But how are we going to ever catch up with them?
Well, maybe the stagecoach will break down. I mean, maybe someone will hold it up. Quick, get to the wardrobe trunk. That's it.
What for?
Well, from now on, you're no longer a preacher. You're a highway robber. And so am I.
All right, let's see how it looks. Pull your mask up. Wonderful, Dudley. Simply wonderful.
What good will it do, holding them up?
But it's going to stop them from going on their honeymoon, isn't it? We'll kidnap Bellflower, and then we'll tell her the truth.
With these prop guns?
What about them?
Ben's got real ones.
We'll get the drop on him. Look, you've got to remember you're playing the part of the fastest gun in the West. That's it.
Oh, it's hopeless, Newton. Why, the way this nag is traveling?
Well, the way this nag is galloping along, you'd think that instead of heading for El Paso, we were going to New York.
He obviously doesn't like New York. Why would anyone want to go back to Three Forks? New York! New York! That's it. Hmm? That's the answer.
What is it?
Say New York and she stops dead. She does want to go home. But if you say Three Forks...
Hey, there it is! Masks up, guns out.
Go ahead. This is a stick-up! Pull over! This is a stick-up! I said this is a stick-up!
This is a hold-up! Pull over!
Somebody to be a little more careful about what stages they stick up.
Put that gun down. Oh, really? Now, do be careful, please. That hurt.
Now, you just watch it.
Watch what?
Whatever it is you're supposed to watch at a time like this.
I think you're just awful for holding us up. We're on our honeymoon.
You just think you are.
You folks just step down off the coach there and...
Be careful, please. These guns cost money.
All right, you two, take off those masks.
Come on, we're incognito.
I said take them off.
Why, it's Preacher Jones and Brother Bum.
Yeah, there sure is something funny about this.
Doesn't seem very funny to me.
I told you two not to make me unhappy. Now I am unhappy. You know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, Mr. Conrad, please.
Preacher, you must know a couple of prayers.
Mr. Conrad,
well,
please.
you better start praying now.
Ben, don't.
We won't cause you any trouble.
Yep, I'm gonna guarantee that.
If you let us go, we'll go right back to Three Forks.
New York! New York!
Oh,
He's unconscious.
That'll teach him to fool around with us.
You brutes, you did this to him.
Did you do this to him?
Well, it was an accident.
You've hurt him. Maybe you've killed him.
I wouldn't be worrying too much about him, ma'am. That's the Pecos kid.
Pecos kid?
Pecos kid?
Oh, that's impossible. He's Ben Conrad, my husband.
Well, he may be Ben Conrad, man, but he's also the Pecos kid. Wanted for 14 murders, 23 robberies. Why, he's one of the worst outlaws in the whole state of Texas.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, that's terrible. I just married him.
No, I kind of doubt that, ma'am.
That's right, ma'am. You're not really married. In fact, Preacher Jones isn't really a preacher. He's an actor.
An actor?
Had you convinced, didn't I?
You mean I'm not married to him? He's not my husband?
No, ma'am, he's just another killer heading for a rope. Give me a hand, will you, Joe? Yeah. Excuse us.
Well, how can I ever thank you? If it hadn't been for you, I might have been married to that horrible outlaw.
Well, Miss Bellflower, now that I'm no longer your preacher, perhaps you and I could get to know one another a little better.
Not now, stupid. She's just lost her husband.
Yes. Besides, I could never think of you as anything but my preacher.
You see, Dudley, what a sublime actor you really are. And now, Miss Bellflower, since I am definitely not a preacher, might I call upon you this evening?
No. I'm busy mourning this evening.
Oh.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Well, I've got some good news for you. There's a $1,000 reward out for the capture of the Pecos kid.
And from the looks of things, it's all yours.
Ours?
$1,000?
In money?
Well, I reckon.
Do you suppose we could have it now?
You suppose you could wait till you get back to town?
I suppose so. Perhaps I was a little bit hasty wanting to go home after all.
Dudley?
Yes, Newton?
After we've collected this reward, you know what we must do, don't you?
Don't tell me you want to go back to Three Forks.
Been mean to you too? Somebody been working you too hard?
You hear something, Joe?
Nothing but the wind.
Yeah, well, you'll think it's the wind. Captain Parmalee wants to see you, too.
What for?
He wants to make sure you ain't bored.
Now, hold on, Reese. Captain Parmalee promised us a couple of days off.
Yeah, well, don't look at me.
That's a deal.
We're tired, Reese. Man deserves some rest.
Not in the Rangers, he don't.
Now, you go tell Captain Parmalee.
You tell him. He's the one that wants to see you, not me.
What we need around here is some wages and hours long.
Well, even if we did get them, we'd be too busy enforcing them to have time to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Reese? You coming with us?
Nope. Captain's sending me up to Austin. Special detail. And whatever it is he's got for you, you're going to have to do it all by yourselves. And that'll be the day. Now, you better snap up. You know how the captain gets.
According to this Sam Lowell, Carlos Ramirez and his gang have taken over Guarded Wells, lock, stock, and saloon. Now, I want you two to get up there and set things straight.
Captain?
Yes?
Well, you told us we could have a couple of days off after our last job, and, well, Joe and me have been going pretty hard.
That's tough. You get time off and I can spare you. Right now, you need it in Guarded Wells. I mean right now. You should have been there yesterday. Now get out of here.
Everyone is in position.
Good. You get in that alley.
It's too quiet, Joe.
So far.
Well, I got a feeling they know we're here.
More than likely.
Well, you take this side. I'll take that.
All right.
Howdy, man.
Hi.
Oh, excuse me. I don't suppose either one of you happen to be that Carlos Ramirez feller.
You're the ranger, huh?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Sam Lowell.
Howdy.
I sent that telegram to Captain Parmalee.
Oh, you're the one, huh?
But I gotta warn you, son. That Ramirez, he's the tough one. Got a whole gang of cutthroats of his out there waiting for you. They found out about my telegram.
No, well, I wouldn't worry too much about Ramirez. My name's Chad Cooper, ma'am. I'm kind of in charge.
Ah. Well, I'm Lori Thatcher.
That there's my granddaughter. Kind of favors me, don't she?
She's a mite more female looking than you.
Are you really gonna go out there?
Oh, yes, ma'am. That's what we came for. Well, I mean, I'm in no real big hurry to get out there.
You know, that's what the women folk used to do in the old days when they sent their men folk out to get killed by the Calico Kid.
By the who?
By the Calico Kid.
Hey, you mean to tell me you don't know who the Calico Kid is? What kind of a ranger are you? I mean, he was the greatest outlaw that ever lived 30 years ago.
Oh, it must have been before my time.
They used to kiss the poor doomed creatures as they sent them out to be shot by the Calico Kid so that they'd have something to remember. And I thought that since you were going to go out and be shot by the Ramirez gang, I thought I'd give you something to remember, too.
Well, now, that's right thoughtful, ma'am. I think you, both of you, better stay put here until we get things straightened out around here. But I'll be back. I want to learn a little more about the Calico Kid.
Anything in there?
No, just a good-looking filly.
Chad, this ain't no time to be looking at horses. We got ourselves some work to do.
Yeah, I see.
There's one on top of the hotel.
2 over the barber shop.
There's a couple more of them on the general store. 1 high and 1 low.
Yeah, just about all over the place.
It kind of makes a fella feel good they think so much of you, doesn't it?
I'll let you know that when the shooting's over.
Uh-huh.
Now?
Now.
Peppy, we're wiped out. Let's get out of here.
Well, that's what I like. Nice, quiet town.
Yeah.
Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
Thanks, Chad. I guess I earned it, huh?
Oh, come on.
The 2 guys, the Rangers did it all by themselves.
All right, folks, now calm down. Rangers, my name is Jacobus Carson. Run the food store here, and right now I'm speaking for the whole town when I say that guarded wells is yours. You saved us from them robbers, and we want to show our appreciation. So you're going to be our guests. Everything's on us. Well, how are the steaks, boys?
They're fine, just fine.
You want more? We'll rush them right out.
Well, I think the 4 we've already eaten is just about right, Mr. Carson.
How's the liquor?
The liquor? Great.
Best in the house.
Now, anything else you boys need?
I can't think of a thing right about now. Thank you.
Yeah?
Excuse me.
There you go.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello there.
Think you're pretty brave, don't you?
Huh? Oh, well, they are brave, honey.
Oh, yeah? I would have liked to see what would happen if they'd gone up against somebody really tough. Like the Calico Kid.
Well, ma'am, we just did the best we could with what we had.
The royal suite is ready, gentlemen, and I've taken the liberty of drawing a couple of hot baths.
Well, you're not implying anything by that, are you, Pard?
Well, ladies, my friend and I are afraid we're going to have to come and freshen up a little bit. But we won't take too long, and I want to talk to you later. Joe, come on.
I'll talk to you later, man.
I still say the Calico Kid would have murdered him.
Honey, I wish you'd stop talking about the Calico Kid.
Yeah, kind of like this. Having a whole town to call our own.
It's not so bad, is it?
Nope.
Just a shame we got to leave so soon.
Well, who said anything about leaving?
You know Captain Parmalee. We're going to send him that wire saying we're done.
Joe, you sound like you're in some kind of a hurry.
I'm listening.
All right. Now, the captain promised us some time off, right? Then he reneged, right? Okay. Well, I just can't think of a better spot to spend some time off than right here, where it doesn't cost us a dime.
Chad, boy, it amazes me how quick you can forget what the captain's like when he's really mad.
Oh, come on now, Joe. We haven't even finished our job yet. Why, those outlaws, they just might come back. Now, I don't know about you, Pard, but I did some mighty sloppy shooting out there. Why, I can clearly recollect 3 or 4 of them critters getting clean away.
And that's right. Now, if any of them critters you missed should come roaring back into guarded wells and we wasn't here, why, this town would be in a terrible state.
Just terrible. You know, Joe, you amaze me. It's unbelievable how fast you can forget what the captain's like when he's really mad.
Yeah.
All right, you can come out now. It's me. Oh, Mr. Carson. Well, you did fine. We had a little bad luck. Only 2 Rangers, and they killed Ramirez and whipped his whole gang. Pedro got away. And me, too. Well, good for you. Pedro is out after more men. We can still do it. More men, huh? Well, maybe we can. But from here on out, you take orders from me. We'll see, Mr. Carson. You're the boss. All right. That gold bullion shipment is due at the bank the day after tomorrow. You just be sure you have enough men by then. See? Come on.
Yeah, you got to admit that was some party they gave us last night. Oh, yeah. I could tell you was having a good time just by the way you hit that fella.
What fella's that?
Oh, that fella that tried to take that girl away from you.
Hit him, did I?
Hit him? Why, you knocked him clear out of the saloon. Of course, that wouldn't have been so bad, except you kind of borrowed that girl from him first.
Stole this girl, did I?
Yep. And that wouldn't even have been so bad, except you had 2 others of your own you didn't know quite what to do with.
Well, I guess I did have a pretty good time at that party. Did I?
Yeah, I reckon you did, Pard. Reckon you did. You know, I kind of like this place. I think I might buy it.
What are you getting so slickered up for, Chad?
Oh, I got to go down and see an admirer of mine. You better stay here and heal up, Joe. Oh, your eyes. They look terrible.
Oh, if you think they look bad from out there, you ought to see them from the inside.
Well, I'll have him send you up a gallon of coffee.
It's good to have the town back to normal. And peaceful. Good morning, Mr. Cooper. How was the bed?
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Oh, the bed? Well, it was just fine. Well, now that you mention it, there did seem to be kind of a lump in there. It was probably just a cotton seed or something like that, but did kind of toss and turn a bit last night.
Well, I'll take care of that right away.
Well, thank you. You do that. I'd appreciate it.
There's nothing too good for you 2 boys.
Well, now, that's right kind of you, gentlemen. Good morning.
And morning to you.
Morning. Sam!
Oh, sorry, Mr. Cooper.
Oh, that's all right, Sam. Say, where's that pretty granddaughter of yours, huh?
Oh, had an errand out of town. Oh, didn't get a chance to tell you last night. You was kind of busy with the folks, remember? But you boys, you sure did a fine job cleaning out Ramirez and his gang.
Oh, that's all in a day's work, Sam.
That's what I figured. Knowed you Rangers would clean things up the minute you got here. That's why I wired Parmalee in the first place.
Yeah, well, that was a wise thing to do.
Yeah. That's what I told him in the wire I sent him this morning about what a bang-up job you boys did with Ramirez.
You sent Parmalee a wire?
Oh, I told him the whole town's grateful.
Did you tell him we killed Ramirez?
That I did.
And you say you sent it this morning, huh?
First thing, Sam Lowell don't let no grass grow under his feet.
Yeah. Little grass never hurt anybody, Sam.
I'll tell Laurie you was looking for her.
We'll do that.
Now Parmalee knows.
Yep. Now he knows.
Well, I guess that's about it, Parn. We might as well get started back.
Yeah, I reckon. Darn it, I don't want to give up that easy, man. All this free liquor and free food and free rooms. We even get our laundry free. You want to go back to doing your own laundry again?
Oh, Chad, I don't want to leave this any more than you do. Except I don't see how we got any choice. Parmalee gets so mad, why he smell a lie.
Well, I wasn't really figuring on lying to him. Nope. We tell him the truth.
What, about being civic heroes? Oh, he's gonna love that.
Not about being civic heroes, about Ramirez. I mean, sure, we killed him, right? But we didn't take care of the whole gang.
Chad, Captain Parmalee did not send us down here to get the whole Ramirez gang. He sent us down here to guarded wells to get this town back to normal.
Oh, well, now, that's true. That's true. But this town isn't going to be back to normal until every last one of those outlaws is done for. And I wouldn't worry too much about it, Joe. I'll be very gracious and put my name on the telegram.
Well, now you do that, Chad. Now, this is all your show. I think you ought to get all the credit.
Well, there you are, boys. Folks treating you all right?
Oh, not a complaint in the world, Mr. Carson.
Well, that's fine. That's just fine, because you boys earned it. Too bad you won't be able to stay around too much longer to enjoy it, but we know how busy you Rangers keep.
Well, I think we could arrange to hang on a mite longer, Mr. Carson.
Oh? Well, that's fine, just fine. You boys just enjoy yourselves and don't worry none about the bills.
The man's got a big heart.
Yeah.
Well, howdy, pretty lady.
Howdy. Looks like you're living pretty high off the hog.
Well, you know how it is with town heroes, man. Oh, I don't think you know my friend Joe Riley. Joe, this is Lori Thatcher.
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy.
What can we do for you?
I have a bill for you from the stable.
Now, that's a downright inhospitable way to treat a fella. Especially considering the way you and me first met.
That was because you were going into danger. But that wasn't real danger. I mean, not as if it had been against the Calico Kid.
Oh.
Here's a telegram. Pay that bill. Heroes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a right pretty little girl, Chad.
Yeah, she's crazy about me.
Oh, shucks, Chad. Anyone can see that. What's in the telegram?
Oh, well. Uh-oh.
Well, what's wrong?
Captain wants us back in Laredo. Downright nasty about it.
Would you send him that wire telling him about half that Ramirez gang got loose?
Yeah, I did, but that don't make no never mind. This is the stubbornest man.
Well, now, I thought maybe you boys would be gone by now, things being so quiet and all.
Things aren't always just exactly what they seem to be, Mr. Carson.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send a letter to Ranger headquarters telling them what a fine job you did and how everything is nice and quiet.
Well, we'd appreciate that, Mr. Carson, but we got a new problem just come up.
What new problem?
The Calico Kid's coming here.
Who?
The Calico Kid, meanest low-down skunk ever robbed a bank.
Excuse me, boys. I got something to do.
I never heard of him.
Joe, we're gonna stay here. We need a reason. I just gave us a reason.
Calico Kid?
The Calico Kid was the fastest gun in the West. He robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. No one ever caught up with him.
You mean he's still on the loose?
Well, they don't know where he is, but he's around somewhere. Hey, Grandpa, tell Mr. Cooper about the Calico Kid.
How many times I told you to stop talking about him? Pay her no mind, Mr. Cooper.
Now, I want to know about the Calico Kid, Sam. It's important.
Important? Why?
I just got word he's on his way here.
No, you don't mean it.
I'm afraid I do.
But that's impossible. The Calico Kid was shot in Yuma.
You never said that, Grandpa. You said they never caught him.
Well, they shot him under an assumed name.
Well, they must have. They must have killed the wrong man because he's sure enough headed right here.
Oh, boy, I better go warn him.
Laurie, you wait now.
Let her go, Sam. Now, it's not going to hurt for everybody to be prepared for the worst, just in case.
You don't understand.
Sam, don't worry about the Calico Kid. When he gets here, we'll be ready for him.
Excuse me, pardon.
Pardon me. 2 whiskeys, please.
Did you really send a telegram to Farmer Lee?
Yep.
Are you gonna kill us?
You're gonna have to find out first, Bart.
The Calico Kid. Bennett.
Yes, Captain?
Have you ever heard of the Calico Kid?
Not that I know of. No, sir.
Read this. From those 2 crazy pals of yours.
Well, sir, if Chad and Joe say the Calico Kid is on his way, I reckon he is, sir.
Oh, you do you? You go check. If those 2 are trying to pull anything, I'll take their hides and pin them on the barracks wall and use them for a target. The Calico Kid. I'll give him a Calico Kid.
Yes, sir.
Come in. Ah, Bennett. I just sent those 2 friends of yours a wire to get back here.
What about the Calico Kid?
There isn't any Calico Kid.
Oh, yes, there is, Captain. I checked. The Calico Kid is wanted in Dade, Calkins, and Death Smith counties. And Otterbury County, too, sir.
Are you trying to be funny?
Word of honor, Captain. I wouldn't lie to you.
Reese?
Captain, the Calico Kid's a road agent, a stick-up artist. Never been arrested.
How come I never heard of him?
Well, I guess the captain just been too busy.
All right, Reese. Get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. I convinced Parmalee there is a Calico Kid. Don't know what you 2 are up to, but you had better forget about it and get back here, signed Reese.
Good old Reese, he come through for us.
No, he didn't come through for us. He ruined us.
Well, how's that?
Well, Joe, you know the captain. He won't rest now till he gets the Calico Kid.
Well, now, Chad, the Calico Kid was your idea in the first place, wasn't
Well,
it?
I know it was my idea, but I didn't figure on making a big deal about it. I just thought we'd relax here for a few days and send the captain a wire that it was all a false alarm. But knowing Reese and his big mouth, he'll convince the captain that the Calico Kid is worse than the whole Dalton gang, and he'll expect us to produce him.
He'll expect you to produce him.
But, Joe, there isn't any Calico Kid.
Chad, you're the one with all the smart. You figure it out.
The Calico Kid? I never heard of him.
Neither did I. Something smells.
Is the bullion in yet?
The last of it's due in tonight.
Then we can take it tomorrow.
Not unless I can get rid of those Rangers.
Well, you better hurry, amigo. That gold will be moving on pretty soon.
Now, look, I know my business. I only hope you know yours.
Man's gotta work this hard just to take it easy. Ain't so sure it's worth it.
Oh, now, Joe, we need the evidence. When we tell the townsfolk we killed one of the Calico Kid's gang, why, this grave will prove it.
Yeah, well, kill any more of them, let's leave them for the buzzards. Ain't so much on this digging.
Well, I think that's deep enough. Fill it in.
You fill it in.
Oh, Joe, call it.
Heads. Like I said, I'll fill it in.
Okay. Now, I admit we owed something to those boys. They did kill Ramirez, but I don't see as how we have to support them in luxury for the rest of their natural lives.
But the Calico Kid?
What Calico Kid? Any one of you heard of him before? Nope. Well, neither did I. So I done some checking. There ain't no Calico Kid.
There is so a Calico Kid. There's a Calico Kid, and he's right on his way now.
Laurie, honey, you better not say too much.
Well, you just better be grateful that the Rangers are here. Not that they'll do much good against the Calico Kid, but they're better than nothing.
Oh, romantic young girl. What can you expect?
Maybe you're right, Jake. But we're gonna look awful foolish if this Calico Kid does show up.
I think he's right. I'd just as soon keep those Rangers around for a few days, just in case. It won't cost that much. Right?
Blisters. Blisters on my gun hand.
They're a long way from your heart. They ain't gonna kill you none.
Chad, sometimes these things fester up something awful.
The way you yell, you think you never did an honest day's work in your life.
Well,
Well, what?
I'm trying to think of one. Hi, howdy, Sam. Come on in.
Howdy. Something we can do for you, Sam?
Yeah, sure enough is.
Well, spit it right out. You need some sort of special protection.
It's about the Calico Kid.
Well, you don't have to worry about him.
The Calico Kid ain't coming here.
Why, shucks, Sam. We got us a telegram and everything. He's a-coming.
No, he ain't coming because he's already here. I am the Calico Kid.
You think he's got a bottle stashed away in his barn or something?
No, that's the truth, all right. About 30 years ago, I was a young buck sticking up tin horns, land speculators, stagecoaches. Guess I was pretty rough. But I seen the error of my ways.
Well, and what's all this Laurie was telling us about like it happened yesterday?
Oh, that's just an old man shooting off his mouth, that's all. They was all lies. Well, most of them. I had the Calico Kid long dead, but you boys came along and plumb resurrected him.
That kind of puts us in a spot.
Put you on a spot? You put me on a spot. What if that captain of yours starts checking up on the Calico Kid? He's liable to be coming after me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. If we pull out of here and no Calico Kid at all shows up, the people around here are gonna start asking some mighty embarrassing questions.
Oh, I'm too old to go to jail.
You're not gonna go to jail, Sam. We'll come up with something.
Well, they tell me the bunks is real hard and the food is terrible. Besides, Laurie'd be eating supper by herself every night.
Well, we can't just leave town now. Thanks to old Reese. Oh, he's really got us on a hook with Parmalee this time.
Yeah. You and your big ideas.
My ideas, you thought of them.
Yeah, that's right. Joe.
Some of the folks in town believe your story about the Calico Kid Rangers, but me and my friends here, we don't. I'm saying right here and now, in front of witnesses, that there ain't no Calico Kid.
You, ain't calling us liars, are you, Mr. Carson?
Joe, don't hit him now. Man's got a right to his own opinion, but there is a Calico Kid, Mr. Carson. You got my word on it. Matter of fact, his gang's gathering outside of town right now. We shot one this morning.
You killed one?
Killed and buried him. You'll find the grave. It's on the south bend.
Harry, why don't you and Tom run out there and look in that grave? See who's buried there, if anybody.
Whoa, now, you're actually gonna go out there to spoil that grave of that poor dead man's rest, are you? That's a sacrilege.
Mr. Carson, you shock me. You surely do.
Boys, here's another bottle, and it's on the house. At least some of the people in this town feel, well, we're grateful for what you're doing.
And suppose Chad does try to go out and stop him.
I wouldn't worry about that young man. He can take care of himself.
I know, but the Calico Kid, he's deadly.
Honey, the Calico Kid has lived too long. It's time for him to die, and I reckon those Rangers can do the job. If they can't, maybe I can help them.
Wait a second. Captain Parmalee, Texas Rangers, Laredo. Your Rangers, Cooper and Riley, bravely awaiting arrival of Calico Kid. They are doomed. Please send reinforcements immediately. Entire town guarded wells living under shadow of destruction. Citizens Committee, guarded wells. Send it just like that.
It still seems like we're delaying things. Looks like to me we're gonna have to get something done here. Because if Captain Parmalee should find out what's going on down here, we'd be in a whole batch of trouble.
All right, come out of there.
It's only me, Mr. Cooper. Sam Lowell.
What are you doing parading around in that get-up?
Oh, this is my old outfit. You know, when I was the Calico Kid.
What you got it on for now?
Well, I've been thinking. Now, maybe I could ride into town like the Calico Kid, and you could arrest me or something.
Well, be a good way to get yourself shot.
Oh, that's a good idea. But not for you, Sam. He's just about your size, isn't he, Chad?
Hold on a minute. You thought it up, you do it.
Chad, I couldn't get in them clothes if I was greased. But you could. Now, look at here, Chad. We go out and we take care of the Calico Kid. We save this town, and we get ourselves off the hook all at the same time. Congratulations, Chad. You're the new Calico Kid.
You know, if I didn't know better, I'd think you was me. And I was Reese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, just got definite word. The Calico Kid will get here tomorrow.
But you don't have to worry none about him, because Chad and me are going to take care of him.
You're sure about that, Ranger? He'll be here tomorrow?
Yep.
Right around 11 o'clock, the way we get it.
And, you're gonna lay a trap for him?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, and by the way, we want everybody to stay inside, off the streets. Don't want to get anybody hurt. Might be some shooting.
By golly, I was wrong about you boys, and I want to apologize. Right here and now, I want to assure these boys that the whole town will cooperate. We'll all stay off the streets.
So, the Calico Kid is wanted in Deaf Smith, Dade, Calkins, and Ottoberry counties.
Yes, sir. Looked it up myself.
Road agent, stick-up artist, right?
Yes, sir. That's what he is, all right.
Reese, that was over 30 years ago. The Calico Kid's got to be 50, 60 years old by now.
My. Time does fly, don't it?
You're trying to cover for those two.
Me? Now, Captain, why would I do a thing like that?
Listen to this. Your Rangers, Cooper and Riley, bravely awaiting the arrival of the Calico Kid. They are doomed. Please send reinforcements immediately. Entire town, guarded wells, living under shadow of destruction. Citizens Committee, guarded wells. One will get you 10. The entire Citizens Committee consists of Chad Cooper, Joe Riley. Now, do you have any idea what those two yahoos are up to?
Well, whatever it is, Captain, they wouldn't do nothing shady. Why, Chad and Joe, they the levelest, straightest, most honest boys I ever...
Are you deliberately trying to get me sick?
No, sir. What I mean is, they might be a mite playful, but they would never...
So are rattlesnakes. I'm going to guarded wells.
Alone, Captain?
Of course, alone.
Well, I mean, I ain't doing nothing, and maybe Chad and Joe might be in some kind of trouble. And you know they can't get nothing done right without me.
Putting you with those two is like adding nitro to glycerin. There might be something to that. Come along and bring along 2 sets of irons.
For the Calico Kid?
For your friends. Saddle up. We'll leave right away.
Yes, sir.
Playing right into our hands. They're gonna stage the arrival of the Calico Kid. They asked everybody to stay off the streets.
Then we can ride in, get the gold, ride right out again. You know, those Rangers can't be all bad.
They're the best friends we got. Well, I don't know now. I don't know if all those free drinks and free food and all that stuff was worth it.
Don't worry, it's gonna work.
'Cause it's your idea?
Well, yeah. But besides that, it's simple. Now listen, we go out of town just a little ways, and you put on that calico shirt and that mask and that hat. And then we come roaring back through town just a shooting and a whooping. And we keep on going a little ways through town. And I come back into town and I say I just get rid of the calico kid. And then you come back and you say you just busted up his gang. Simple as clockwork.
What happens, Joe, if they want to see my body?
Tell him it's too horrible.
Yeah, it's about the way I feel.
Well, Chad, we can't back out of this now. One way or the other, we got to get rid of the calico kid today. If we don't, old Sam Lowell's liable to go to jail.
I don't know how I let you get me into this thing in the first place. Okay, Joe.
Is it true? Is it true that the Calico Kid's coming today?
Yes, ma'am, it sure is.
Yeah, and we're going out to meet him. Ready to die if need be.
Oh, boy. I mean, you poor boys.
It's all in the day's work as a ranger, ma'am.
No, but you're awfully young.
That's true. And full of life and love, expectations.
Well, you know, you better be careful, because he's a dead shot.
Oh, I think I can guarantee, ma'am, the calico kid is not going to kill either one of us.
You're awfully confident. And very brave. I wanted to send you out with something to remember.
Why, ma'am, that's right kindly of you.
Here. There's one for each of you.
Roses.
We're not dead yet, ma'am.
Well, I know, but the Calico Kid's not here yet either. Well, goodbye. There.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That make you feel a lot braver, Chad?
Well, no, actually, I still feel a little cowardly.
Goodbye.
Boy, she always say goodbye like that.
Only when you're going to meet the Calico Kid.
Shame we gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Hey, why the fancy shirt?
I'm gonna be the Calico Kid. That's who's gonna rob the bank.
Oh.
Did you post your two men?
One on each road out of town. If those rangers ride out, they see them. Hey.
Yeah. Let's go see. I think they're trying to pull a fast one. Hold it!
Well, Captain, you shouldn't have sent them out without me. You know they can't do nothing right without me.
No, but they can do plenty wrong.
What do you think they're up to anyway, huh?
I hate to admit it, but I don't have the slightest idea. Could be anything from cattle rustling to mopery.
That mopery sounds pretty good. I'll bet that's it. If I told them once, I told them 100 times. No mopery.
Reese?
Yes, Captain?
Shut up and ride.
Thank you, Joe. Huh. How'd it look?
You don't really want to know.
Oh, cut out the jokes, Joe. How's it look?
Well, it looks like Chad Cooper with a bandana on his face and a funny shirt.
You're a lot of help. Do you think it'll work?
It better.
Yeah, you better.
They're going back to town. We'll be right behind them. I've got the wagon at the rear of the bank. All we have to do is load up and ride. Let's go.
I doubt if anybody will get killed at all. Lori, come back. You could get hurt.
Well, that ought to convince them.
Yeah, if they wasn't looking too close.
Well, look, you go on back to town and report the Calico Kid dead. I'll go get my other clothes and see you back there.
All right, Calico.
Mr. Riley! Mr. Riley! It's the Calico Kid.
Oh, you don't have to worry nothing about him, ma'am. I just killed him. But now if you was thinking about rewarding me...
You don't
why-
understand. He tricked you. While you were out there chasing a decoy, he and his gang, they robbed the bank.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I saw it with my own eyes.
Did you see which way they went?
Yeah, they took the north road out of town. They went that way.
Well, now you get on back to town and let me handle it.
Oh.
Look like Chad. Oh, Chad wearing a mask like an outlaw couldn't be, Captain. Why not? Well, Chad just wouldn't do a thing like that, that's all. Let's go find out.
Come on, hurry it up! Hurry it up! All right, hurry it up, hurry it up. We gotta get this stuff inside.
All right, Tucker, don't shoot, don't shoot! All right, now just stay there. Look at all that gold.
Look at him. Carson, the man with the big heart.
Yeah.
Chad, how'd he get here?
I think I sent him away.
All right, you can start now.
Well, sir,
Well, what they mean to say, sir, is that... Now, I'm listening. Where did you get that shirt, Cooper?
Oh, the shirt. Well, the shirt's all part of it, sir.
I'll just bet it is.
Well, it is. It's part of a scheme that Joe and me thought up.
You thought up?
Right. We figured that if I posed as this outlaw named the Calico Kid, matter of fact, that's him right there, name's Carson, really, well, we'd be able to bring him out in the open and make himself as known as the real Calico Kid.
Reese,
You hear this?
Yeah. Makes good sense to me, Captain.
It would.
Appears to be pretty shrewd thinking. How did you two ever manage to figure it out without me here, huh?
Oh, we just kind of put our heads together, Reese, and tried to figure out what we'd do if you was here.
Hell.
Oh, you did it! You did it! You're wonderful. I'm so proud of you.
This is Laurie Thatcher, Captain Parmalee.
Get down. Sheriff, lock him up.
Boys, you did it again, and the whole town is yours. Free rooms, free food, free drinks. Anything Guarded Wells has to offer is yours, just like before.
Like before. I was wondering why.
Oh, well, sir, these are real generous folks. Folks, I'd like you to meet the captain of the Texas Rangers, Edward A. Parmalee.
Captain Parmalee.
Captain?
Captain, it's going to be my pleasure to break out my ancient bourbon. And don't you worry about any bills. Everything's on the house.
You don't say. You know, it really does my heart good to see you folks so appreciative of my Rangers. But it just so happens that my men are needed back in Laredo, but I'd be very, very and right happy to accept your hospitality in the name of the Rangers.
Oh, Captain, we're not needed back in Laredo, are we?
Parmalee, you ain't...
Oh, yes, I am. You're going back to Laredo, all three of you, and I'll have a little talk with you when I get back from Guarded Wells. Lead the way. Right this way. Oh, ancient.
It's so old it scares me.
Bye.
Whatever you two were trying to pull, you should have known you couldn't do it without me.
What do you mean, couldn't do it without you? It worked out just like it's supposed to, didn't it, Chad?
Well, I'd have to think about that a while, Joe.
Now, look at it this way, Chad. With old Parmalee here, being back in Laredo's gonna seem like a vacation.
Yeah. I even know a couple of girls might want to do our laundry for us.
We won't need them, Chad. We'll just do like Reese does. Never change shirts. Come on.
Hi, Mrs. Phelps.
Ruth, you shouldn't have come.
Now, is that any way to talk to a pretty little wife when she comes to say goodbye? Is there someone to give me a kiss? Maybe cry a few tears?
Shut your jaw, Scanlon.
You didn't really want me to stay away.
Wouldn't it have been easier?
Tom. It isn't over. You've got to believe that.
I try.
Haven't got a girl, haven't got a bottle. Well, at least I can get me something to eat. Over here, son.
You can wait till lunch.
Judge said I was to be hanged, not starved to death.
We have a good man fighting on our side now.
Best money can buy, huh?
It's ham and cheese. I think you'll like it.
Thanks.
Remember what I told you, about taking care of yourself?
You'll have to stand back now, Mrs. Phelps.
When they start shooting, Tom might be hurt.
He won't be.
But how do you know that?
Trust me.
I want to. That's why I hired you. But I can't stop myself from thinking that if we go through with this plan of yours, he might be hit by a stray bullet.
Uh-huh.
Then I remember if we don't try your way, instead of Kansas is gonna hang him.
Easy. Easy.
So she came over about 8:30.
What if Scanlon doesn't try to escape?
In his place, wouldn't you?
No, but he's got to be wondering who's helping him and why.
He thinks he knows who's helping him. This morning, when he was told what to expect, he said, "It's about time."
Helping someone who's guilty to escape so you can clear someone who's innocent. It's so impossible.
Which is why it's going to work. Easy. Mrs. Phelps, don't worry. You do your job. I'll do mine.
I don't know how it happened. Oh, gee, I'm sorry.
It's a real clever job of altering. That brand looked like a skillet full of snakes.
Should have seen some of the brands I had to change when I was working in Australia. They were a real challenge, Bud. I like a challenge.
You may have a new one. There's been a prisoner escape in Wichita.
Someone we know?
Scanlon. Broke clear about 10 days ago.
Well, it seems I underestimated Mr. Scanlon.
Looks like somebody kept your promise for you and helped him.
Yes, I wonder who and why.
Well, maybe you can ask Scanlon in a few days.
It's a long way from Wichita to Hang Tree.
Not for a man who figures to pick up 30,000 when he gets here.
Of course, if Scanlon does get through, I'll have to settle my account with him. Meanwhile, Martin, let's hope the law stops in for us.
force me to kill you. Drop it. I'm Jab Harlan.
I don't care who you are. Do you know what you just done?
I had no choice.
Do you know who that was?
Yep.
That was Brad Scanlon. Then why did you mix in?
You were going to kill him or capture him.
Oh, you bet your sweet boodle I was.
That's why I stopped you.
You had no right to stop me. I was just doing my job.
Oh? You a lawman?
Well, of course I am. I'm a Texas Ranger. And if I don't take after that skedaddle, he'll get a lead on me and I'll...
Not yet.
Now, what do you mean, not yet? I want to tell you something, mister. You are meddling with the law.
Oh? I don't see a badge.
We don't wear 'em 'cause we don't need 'em. That's why.
Well, any kind of credentials will do.
Oh, I'll give you credentials. I'll give you credentials. I'll tell you that.
I'd like to believe you.
I don't give two hoops in hell whether you believe me or not.
The other man could be the ranger and you could be Scanlon.
He's not a ranger. He's Scanlon, a killer. And I'm Reese Bennett, a ranger.
How can I be sure, huh?
Can't you tell by just looking at me that I'm a ranger?
Sorry.
All right. We'll go to Laredo, and I'll prove I'm a ranger. And then, so help me, mister, I'm gonna tear you apart.
Fair enough.
Hey, Reese!
This sure ain't my day.
Ah, congratulations, Reese. Didn't take you long to bring in Scanlon.
Well, you see what happened was...
Never would have thought he could have done it without us.
Me either. I guess maybe it's good for him to get out on his own once in a while.
You know, he has got so he depends on us to cover his mistakes for him.
I need you two like I need a case of the collywobbles.
Chad, you know that fella there doesn't really look much like that description we've seen on Scanlon, does he?
Joe, you're not suggesting that Reese, the Ranger Bennett, would arrest the wrong man.
Well, you two wait a minute. Just 1 minute.
Not even Reese could do that. Could he?
Oh, I don't think so, Joe. No, Captain sent him out for Scanlon, so this man must be Scanlon.
Maybe he's got on a disguise.
Oh, I don't think so, Joe, but if he is, it's fancy.
It ain't Scanlon. Now, what happened was that I went and
Yeah? Well, go ahead, Reese. This is your buddy, Joe and Chad. You can tell us anything. Now, what happened, Reese? And we'll help you out of it.
Your friends arrested me and is taking me to your captain.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be arresting Scanlon.
Yeah, so why is he arresting you?
We'll tell that to the captain.
That's right. It's just between him, me, and the captain. Come on, let's go.
Scanlon is a convicted bank robber and killer. You knew that?
Mm-hmm.
And you knew he escaped from the Kansas authorities?
I followed him from Wichita.
And knowing all this, you deliberately prevented his capture.
He sure did, Captain.
I ought to lock you up and throw away the key. Aiding and abetting and obstructing justice.
I think justice can best be served by keeping Scanlon free at the moment, Captain. Tom Phelps had nothing to do with that bank robbery and murder.
A jury decided he did.
Jury's 12 men. Men make mistakes.
Yourself accepted.
It was a case of mistaken identity. The only way to free Phelps is to find a guilty man. Now, Scanlon can lead me to him. Lock Scanlon up and you send Tom Phelps to the gallows.
A judge has already done that.
Well, the judge was wrong.
The judge was wrong. The jury was wrong. But you're right. Look, I am an officer of the law. I'm sworn to enforce it. I respect it and its procedures. I don't respect any hired gun, no matter how fancy his motives are.
I don't ask for your respect, Captain. I just say that sometimes the machinery of the law, like any other machinery, jumps a cog.
And is it your self-appointed job to correct the law's mistakes?
Only when somebody hires me to do it.
Anybody who sets himself above the law is outside it. Reese.
Yes, sir, Captain.
Pick up Scanlon's trail and bring him back here.
Well, what about him, Captain?
Forget him.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're not to leave Laredo until Bennett comes back with Scanlon. If you try, I'll put you in jail. Understood?
You're a plain-spoken man, Captain.
Hughes. Captain, the man that was in here, follow him. If he tries to leave town, stop him.
Yes, sir.
Brush him and bed him down.
Good day, sir.
Beautiful day.
It sure is. What'll it be, sir?
Oh, I'll have a shave.
What happened to that other guy? I don't know. He told us he was just playing a little joke on his girlfriend. We didn't mean to get into trouble with the law.
Let's go, boy. Hey, come on, let's go.
I just said you were tired.
I was till I saw you, Lyman.
When I got the message to meet you here, I just couldn't believe it.
I could hardly believe it myself.
You had help getting away?
The best.
Garrett?
Who else? He promised to get me out, didn't he?
He's made a lot of promises to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. But I had him. Either he got me out or I talked. Easier to keep his promise than to hang.
Well, I'm here. You're here. What next?
I pick up the 30,000 Garrett owes me.
And then?
We get out of Texas tonight.
Tonight?
There's a ranger following me. I've got to get into Mexico. From there, maybe we'll head for South America. Look, with all the money we'll have, we can go anywhere we want, when we want.
Sure. We can run in high style, hide in the best hotels.
You changed your mind about us? If you have, why did you bother to meet me?
I still feel the same way about you. It's just that I'm thinking about the kind of life we're going to have.
Once we get out of the country, everything...
I don't want to get out of the country. I'd rather go to San Francisco than Mexico. I'd rather live in New York than someplace in South America. My Spanish isn't that good.
It'd be too risky.
I know. I know. You are going to be on the run, Brad, for as long as you are alive.
May we be of service?
You sure as thunder can. Where you hiding Brad Scanlon? Shh, don't you shush me. Where is he?
This is not a saloon, sir.
Well, now, that's plain to see. Is Brad Scanlon here?
He is.
Where?
In the chamber of repose.
Oh, right.
Wait, you can't go in there.
Out of my way.
The widow is with the deceased.
Who's with him?
The late Mr. Scanlon's widow.
What is it, Mr. Jenkins?
This gentleman was asking for your husband.
Are you a friend of Brad's?
Well, not exactly, ma'am. I'm a ranger, and I've been following him.
Well, you can't follow him anymore. My poor Brad, he's finally found peace. That's my only comfort. Oh, please, I don't think I blame you, Mr.
Bennett, ma'am. Reese Bennett.
You're only doing your job. Brad made more than his share of mistakes. I can't deny that. But de mortuis nil nisi bonum. Don't you agree, Mr. Bennett?
Oh, yeah, exactly, ma'am. Exactly. Every time, ma'am. I don't want to upset you, Mrs. Scanlon, but do you have any idea how it happened?
We were in my room at the hotel, and suddenly I saw someone at the window. I called out a warning to Brad, but it was too late.
And you didn't get a good look at the other fella?
It all happened so suddenly, you see.
Yeah, sure. And you don't have any idea who it might have been?
Would you like to see him?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I sort of would.
I can't believe it, I just can't believe it.
Neither can I.
I'm so alone. Mr. Bennett, I'm so terribly alone.
Now, Mrs. Scanlon, don't you fret now. Everything's gonna be just fine. Don't you worry now.
Life is so unpredictable.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, now, come on.
Come on now.
Forgive me. I'm fine. I'm perfectly all right. You bought it all.
Who wouldn't have? You almost had me convinced.
You should have seen me play Lady Macbeth.
That was a great idea, Lila.
This morning you died. This afternoon you go and collect $30,000. Tomorrow I bury you, and then we really start to live.
You know, I may be dead, but I'm starving.
Of course you are. I'll have some food sent in right away.
And a bottle of whiskey.
But as soon as you're through eating and drinking, then you go after that money. Huh? And don't worry about the ranger, because I'm going to take care of him.
Serve food all over town?
No, but I would for another $1 tip.
Undertaker must be a very generous man.
Nope, I've never known him to tip at all before.
Ever serve him meals before?
This is the first time, but I sure hope it's not the last.
Must be a big drinker.
I guess he kind of does it on the sly. Till tonight, I thought he was a teetotaler.
Yes?
I come to pay my respects to the deceased.
Well, I'm afraid that's quite impossible. Now, wait a minute. You can't go in there. Please, you're not allowed to go in there. Please. Mustn't go in.
Well, now. Looks like the deceased got feeling a whole lot better after he had a good meal and a bottle of whiskey.
Well, business has been so slow lately. I haven't had a customer in weeks, and they offered to pay me for a full arrangement, first class. So I couldn't see any harm.
Helping a killer get away from the law, huh?
Killer?
Where is he?
I don't know. Really, I don't. He went out after he...
Well, if you're lying to me again, you're going to be needing your own arrangements. First class.
Is Scanlon dead?
I told you I'm not sure. I knocked him off his horse. When we went to make sure, the fireworks exploded.
Could it have been Lila with him?
No, it was a man. Someone who could really handle a gun. And he wasn't riding with Scanlon, he was following him.
Possibly a lawman.
I never did get a good look.
If Scanlon is alive, he most certainly will start talking now.
Oh, he'll hang a noose around your neck if he can. I don't know why you didn't let him come here. We could have taken care of him for sure.
And led that ranger, or whoever is following him, straight to me. No, Mott. We'll just have to hope and trust your aim was accurate.
Why am I always so wrong in the men I put my trust in? Why? I thought you were sweet, kind, and considerate.
You lied to me, Mrs. Scanlon.
Don't call me that. I am not Mrs. Scanlon.
Then you lied to me about that, too.
All right. All right. Put me in irons. Lock me up. Torture me. Go ahead.
I don't want to torture you. I don't want to lock you up. I just want to know where Scanlon is, that's all. That's all I want to know.
I don't know.
Well, then he forced you to lie for him, and he rode away and left you here. That's what he did.
Isn't that like all men? They think only of themselves. They never care who they
Mrs.
hurt.
Scanlon. Mrs. Scanlon.
I told you that's not
Mrs.
my
Scanlon,
name.
or whatever your name is. If you're lying again about where Scanlon is, I'm telling you, you're going to be in trouble. Bad trouble.
I just don't care. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Nothing matters. I wish I'd never seen Scanlon. I wish I'd never seen you, and I wish I'd never been born.
Well, now, you let me tell you something. You better not leave Aintree till I find Scanlon, all right? All right? All right.
Who are you?
A friend.
I have never seen you before.
The only way to have a friend is to be one.
Shakespeare?
Emerson. Ralph Waldo.
I acted in some Shakespeare, but I never did any Emerson.
He's a philosopher and poet from my part of the country.
Oh. What are you?
Oh, a student, among other things. However, at the moment, I'm the bearer of some bad news. Your husband's been killed.
Oh, wait a minute. You
No.
something you don't understand. He was...
Not a hoax this time.
Really? Oh. Well, now, isn't that just Brad's luck? How did it happen?
He was ambushed on the trail south of here.
And you just happened along.
No, I was following Scanlon.
How do I know you didn't shoot him?
You don't.
Why were you following him?
He, owed me something.
I know the feeling. You thought that when he picked up his share of the money from the holdup, you could collect what he owed you. Hmm?
Exactly.
Drink?
Oh, thanks.
What's your name?
Harlan, Jab Harlan.
Jab. As in hard-hitting?
As in Jabin. And the Lord delivered them into the hands of Jabin, king of Canaan. Judges, chapter 4. My mother read her Bible.
So did mine. You may call me Lila.
Thank you. And may I say I admire your poise? Not many women could take the loss of a husband and $30,000 so gracefully.
It's a strain, believe me.
It would have been $30,000, wouldn't it?
Well, they took $60,000 from the bank, and there was only Brad and Garrett to share it. And now Garrett has it all, which is just exactly the way he planned it.
Garrett doesn't know Scanlon's dead. And the men who shot him didn't get close enough to be sure.
So?
Well, let's say that Scanlon is still alive. Only the two of us know where he is.
The two of us. Well, how cozy. And just where do you come in?
Say I'm a doctor who treated Scanlon after the shooting.
Garrett is not a man to be easily fooled.
Oh, but he's a man with a lot to lose.
You'd go to the ranch with me?
Mm-hmm.
Just how high are your fees, Doctor?
Oh, I like round figures. Say 10,000?
5,000 is just as round.
I'm sure we can work out some suitable compensation for my services.
When do we go?
In the morning. I'll meet you on the trail south at 9.
It's such a comfort to have found a friend in my bereavement.
Men can counsel and speak comfort to that grief which they themselves not feel.
Emerson.
Shakespeare. Till tomorrow?
Oh, Jab, just where is Brad?
In a very safe place.
Don't move. Is this what you're looking for?
Good morning.
Get up.
I'm glad you're here, Reese.
I'll just bet you are.
Saves me the trouble of looking for you.
Where's Scanlon?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
That's right. If you were to tell me my name was Reese Bennett, I doubt if it was true. Now, where's Scanlon?
He isn't going to get away, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure. Now, come on, get up. Get up.
You know, from the beginning, I've been hoping we could work together.
Sure, you're ready for us to work together. Now that I got the gun on you, like you had it on me. Now, come on, outside. Outside. All right, come on. In we go. In we go. Come on. In you go. Come on. This is your place. This is your place until I find Scanlon. Huh?
Now, Reese, wait. Let's talk this over, huh?
Ain't nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about at all.
If you leave me here, you'll never find Scanlon.
I'll take that risk.
Reese, look, let me out. We go to Colton Spring.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Nothing. Look, let me out and I'll tell you.
Colton Springs. So that's where he is, huh? Ha!
Reese, wait. Don't go to Colton Springs.
Just try and stop me. Just try and stop me.
I'm telling you, you're making a big mistake.
Yeah? Well, the biggest mistake I ever made was not locking you up in jail before I left Laredo.
Good morning.
Good morning. You ain't fixing on to hightailing it out of town like I told you not to, are you?
No.
'Cause I'd have to put you in jail, too.
You mean you already made an arrest this morning?
Mm-hmm. Fella named Jab Holland. At least that's what he says his name was. Who knows?
Jab Holland?
You know him?
No, I don't.
Well, you just better keep it that way. And you'd better be in that little room of yours when I get back with Scanlon.
You know where Brad is?
Oh, yeah. Holland told me. Without meaning to.
Good morning.
Morning.
I couldn't believe it when the ranger said he'd locked you up.
He has a touching faith in jails.
How could you be so careless? Now you've spoiled everything. What are we going to do?
We're going to the Garrett Ranch.
You picked the lock.
I don't like jails. I don't like prisons or other places of confinement.
That's one more thing we have in common. The ranger said that you told him where Brad was.
I also told him not to believe what I told him. But he's a man who has to find out for himself, huh?
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Mister! I've got some news for you.
I ain't got no time to waste now, I'll tell you that.
But it's about Scanlon.
Oh, Colton Springs, he said. Ain't nothing in Colton Springs except corn toads and jackrabbits.
Please, you must listen to me. I know where Scanlon is.
You do?
He's in the Chamber of Repose.
Now, do you expect me to swallow that story again?
He's in there. See for yourself.
Dear Reese, as I told you this morning, Scanlon isn't going anywhere. Sorry I couldn't wait for you at the jail, but an urgent business appointment takes me to the Garrett Ranch. Cooperatively yours, Jab.
Looks like we got an escort.
Garrett doesn't like surprise parties.
I saw a man in a circus once put his head in the lion's mouth.
Lila, you are as lovely as ever. Isn't she, Mart? We've missed you. Who's your friend?
This is Dr. Mills, Frank Garrett.
A pleasure, Doctor.
You look very familiar, Mr. Garrett.
Have we met before?
You remind me of a friend of mine.
Interesting. But you did not come here to talk about your friend.
No. About your friend, Brad Scanlon. He wants to see you.
Then why didn't he come?
Tried to yesterday. Somebody shot him.
How seriously, Doctor?
Critical. He's conscious and talking. Talking a great deal.
I see. But only to you. And to Lila.
So far. He's very anxious to see you, Mr. Garrett. Wants to settle what's between you.
And if I do not have the time to go to him...
Huh? Talk to the ranger who followed him to Hangtree, I guess.
Which would not be to my advantage.
If he can't see you before he dies, he means to see you in hell, or sooner.
So, I'm supposed to take $30,000 from my safe and accompany you and Lila to Scanlon's bedside. Otherwise, exposure. That is a well-baited trap, Doctor. One that I might have found very difficult to resist, had I not been forewarned.
I'm sorry.
Frailty, thy name is woman.
Shakespeare.
Get on the roof.
My friend who's sentenced to hang in your place will be very happy to see you.
What's this all about anyway, huh?
You were brilliant, Reeves. Brilliant. Your timing couldn't have been better.
I found Scanlon.
I know. Garrett had him killed. If I hadn't had you as a partner, I never could have brought this off.
Partners? Now, wait one
Nobody
minute.
ever guessed we were working together.
Working together?
Of course. The reward for the return of the holdup money will split right down the middle.
We get a reward, huh?
Yeah. And your Captain Parmalee will have to give you credit for what you've done.
But the captain said that we had to go.
Captured Garrett, you returned the holdup money, and you broke up a very successful gang.
I did?
You bet you did.
Hey, that's right. That's pretty good, huh?
It's great. It's great. Take over here, will you?
Sure, Jab. All right, come on, let's go. Come on.
You can come out now, Lila.
Oh, Jab, I'm so glad you're all right.
Next time you try to hide, I wouldn't use that perfume.
I didn't want to tell Garrett, honest I didn't, but he threatened me. And I had to pretend to go along with him so that I could get him to trust me, so that I could help you.
You're marvelous, Lila.
We'd make a great team, you and me.
No, thanks, Lila. I'm human, so I'm tempted, but then I remember your full name must be Delilah. And the role of Samson never appealed to me.
You were right this time. You saved an innocent man's life, and I'm glad for it. But setting the law aside whenever it suits you is a very dangerous game.
I don't deny the danger.
In fact, you enjoy it.
Well, we each have a job to do. You do it your way, I'll do it mine. There's room for both of us.
Goodbye, Mr. Harlan.
Captain?
You sure you ain't gonna change your mind?
I don't like cages, Reese.
Cages?
For me, a regular job's a cage, settling in one place. I'll stay free for a while.
Well, sounds like an iffy kind of life to me.
Yeah, but I like the unpredictable. And there'll always be someone somewhere who needs a quick gun with guaranteed results.
Well, if you ever do get tired of drifting and you feel like cooperating again.
I'll remember Laredo. And believe me, Reese, I'll always be grateful to you for all you taught me.
Oh, forget it. It was nothing. Nothing at all.